is what you should keep in mind. This is equivalent to log n into log n, and this is equivalent to log n. Okay, fine. So if the given recursive equation is of this form, where t of n equal to a into t of n by b plus theta into n power k into log raised to the power p n, if that is the form of the recursive equation you have, where these conditions have to be met again. See, there are various restrictions before using the Master's theorem. Master's theorem is not applicable for all the examples. We can solve only some of the examples, and these are the conditions that we should meet. One is a should be greater than or equal to 1, and b could be b should be greater than 1 strictly, which means it should not be anything less than 1. And what happens if b is less than n is, the problem is actually getting multiplied instead of decreasing the size of the problem, whenever this b is less than 1, b is greater than 1, it means that the size of the problem is reducing. If b is less than 1, it means that the size of the problem is increasing. That is why the condition is always b has to be greater than 1 and n is greater than or equal to 0. So n could be anything which should not be negative, which means we should not write 1 by n square. The reason is, we don't do any work which is inversely proportional to the size of the problem, and p is a real number. P could be anything. Then if a is greater than b power k, always see, take a and compare it with b power k.
If you have not copied this
algorithm, so when you compare a and b power k, just zoom in here, compare a and b power k, then t of n equal to n power log a base b. So if a is greater than b power k, then this is the case. And the second condition is, if a is equal to b power k, which means if a and b power k both are equal, then you have to see the values of p. So p is nothing but, if you have anything in terms of log, log to the power, then only you should think about p. Then if p is greater than minus 1, then this is the equation. If p is equal to minus 1, then this is the equation. P is less than minus 1, then this is the equation. Okay. In case if a is less than b power k, which means if a is very small, then again you have to check the values of p. If p is greater than or equal to 0, then t of n equal to this. If p is less than 0, then t of n equal to this. So using this Master's theorem, we could solve lots of questions on this recursive equations. I'll take the problems one by one and I'll solve them. Problem number 1 is t of n equal to 3 into t of n by 2 plus n square. Okay, so just whenever you get any equation, see whether it is in the required form or not. Identify what is a, what is b, what is k, what is p. So in this case, a equal to 3 and b equal to 2, k equal to 2, k is n to the power, right? A is this one, b is this one, and k is n raised to the power, and p we don't have anything, therefore p equal to 0. Then what should we do? We should always compare a with b power k. So see this, a is 3 and b power k is 4. So 3 and 4. So what did you get? A is less than b power k, isn't it? This is a and this is b power k. So one more thing, you should even see that the conditions are valid. A has to be greater than or equal to 1, yes, and b has to be greater than 1, yes, and k has to be greater than or equal to 0, yes, and p is any real number, yes. Right, now you just see this, a and b power k, a is less than b power k. So what is the condition? The condition is third one, right? So in this third condition, if p is greater than or equal to 0, yes, p is greater than or equal to 0, therefore this one falls in the condition 3a. Then what is it? T of n equal to theta of n power k. What is n power k? N square into log p n. So that is nothing but theta of n square. Okay. Now let's see the next one. T of n equal to, second one, T of n equal to 4t n by 2 plus n square. If this is the recursive equation, then in this case a equal to 4, b equal to 2, k equal to 2 and p equal to 0. So a equal to 4, b equal to 2, k equal to 2 and p equal to 0. Just see this conditions are valid or not. A is greater than or equal to 1, yes. B is greater than 1, yes. K is greater than or equal to 0, yes. P is any real number, yes. Now you have to compare A and B power k. So A is 4 and B power k is 2 power 2 4, both are equal. So which is the condition? Second condition. Then you have to check the value of P. P value is 0, which means P value is greater than -1. When P value is greater than -1, which means this falls in condition 2a, right? So what is the condition? T of n equal to phi of n power log a base b. N power log a base b is nothing but n power log 4 base 2 into log p plus 1 n. What is p plus 1? P is 0, p plus 1 n means 1 n. That is nothing but theta of n square log n. That is the answer. Okay, so let's see the next examples. Next one, problem number 3 is this: t of n equal to t of n by 2 plus n square. Okay, so in this, a equal to 1 and b equal to 2, k equal to 2 and p equal to 0. A, B,
One point that
P,
I want to mention.
K and P
Last
is 0.
regarding the
So according to that equation, we got A, B, K and P values. Now we should compare A and B power k. A is 1 and B power k is 2 power 2 4, which means A is less than B power k. So which condition is it? Third one. So in the third condition, what about the value of P? P value equal to 0. Therefore this falls in 3a. So this is the condition. Then t of n equal to theta of n power k. What is n power k? N square into log p. Log p is 0 n, which is nothing but theta of n square. Let's see the next problem. T of n equal to t of n equal to 2 power n into t of n by 2 plus n power n. So if you look at it, a is equal to 2 power n. Actually a has to be a constant which has to be greater than or equal to 1, and this is not in that form. So this is clearly for this one, Master's theorem is not applied. Okay, so we shall see later how to convert some of the problems for which Master's theorem is not applied. We could take such problems and again we could convert them into some other form where Master's theorem could be applied, but for this one Master's theorem cannot be applied. Okay, we shall see more examples later. Next one is t of n equal to 16 into t of n by 4 plus n. Then a equal to 16, b equal to 4, k equal to 1 and p equal to 0, right? Then compare a and b power k. A is 16, b power k is 4 power 1. Okay, and moreover, all the variables are according to the theorem only, which means a is greater than b power k. So what is the condition? First condition. In first condition, you will not worry about the value of p at all. And what is t of n? T of n equal to, according to first condition, theta of n power log a base b. What is log a base b here? Theta of n power log 16 base 4.
Or else that means
which is nothing but theta of n square. So that is the answer of fifth one. Okay, and see the next one.
That means it was not actually copying the thing.
See, the reason why I had this theorem is you could have a look at it while I am solving it. So sixth one is this: t of n equal to
it was copying the reference. That means whenever I am copying this one,
n by 2
it is actually copying the right
log
side from the left side in terms of reference.
Okay,
that means
so here a equal to 2 and b equal to 2 and k equal to 1 and p equal to 1. Now you have to compare a and b power k. So what is a? 2. What is b power k? 2 power 1. A and b power k both are equal. Therefore we have to go to the second case. In that second case, what is the subcase? That depends on the value of p. So here p equal to 1. So which means p is greater than -1. Therefore it falls in the condition 2a. So what is the 2a here? T of n equal to theta of n power log a
So
base
that was the
b
logic. That
into
means this
log
is actually
p
deleted
plus
and
1
the lower
n,
node is linked with
that
the
equal to theta
upper
of
node.
n power log a
In
base
that
b.
sense,
So n
it
power,
was
if you
copy,
take log a base
not
b, it is
actually
going to be 1,
copying the data
and
from
log
70
p
this
plus
node
1,
to this
already
node.
p is
We are
1,
not
which means
actually
p
copying the
square
data.
n,
We are
that equal to
linking
theta
this
of n
right node to the tree. That
log
means we are
square n,
linking
which is
this
nothing but log n
to
also.
the upper node, that is 64. That was
Next
the
one,
concept. So there was no question of separately calling the delete element.
seventh one.
So delete element
T of
is
n
not
equal to
required to be further called by each of the
2t n by
if
2
cases.
plus n by log n. So how could I write it? 2t n by 2 plus n into log power minus 1n. So that equal to, in this condition, here you have a
Sir,
equal
একবার
to 1,
repeat
a
করবেন?
equal to 2,
It's
b equal
confusing.
to 2,
হ্যাঁ স্যার লেখা দেখা যাচ্ছে
k
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
equal
লেখা
to
দেখা
1,
যাচ্ছে।
and p equal to minus 1. So p is any real number, therefore minus 1 is completely valid, perfectly valid. K is 1, and yes, a is greater than or equal to 1 and b is greater than 1. So everything is according to the theorem. Then you have to compare a and b power k. So a is 2 and b power k is 2, which is equal, which means it again falls in the condition 2. K is 2, then what is the condition? So if p equal to minus 1, which means in the case 2 it is subcase is b. Yes, then what is t of n? T of n equal to theta of n power log a base b into log n. Now we have to compare this one. So what is it? Theta of n power log a base b. Log a base b equal to 1 only, and log n. Therefore the answer is theta of n log n. Okay, so this is problem number 7. Next one is problem number 8.
else এর part else মানে হচ্ছে যেখানে আমাকে ডিটেক্ট করতে হবে whether the number of children is 0 or 1.
Let's look at problem number 8. T of n equal to 2t n by 4 plus n power 0.51. Okay, so let's see this. Here a equal to 2, b equal to 4, k equal to 0.51. K is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, p equal to 0. Now we have to compare a and b power k. So what is it? A is 2 and b power k is 4 power 0.51. So a is less than b power k, which means 2 is less than 4 power 0.51, which means we have to take case 3. Under case 3 p equal to 0, which means a is the subcase. Therefore what is t of n? T of n equal to theta of n power k log p n. What is n power k here? Theta of n power 0.51 into log p, which is nothing but 0. Therefore it is n power 0.51. Next one, problem number 9. T of n equal to 0.5 into t of n by 2 plus 1 by n. So in this case a equal to 0.5. So just check it. A has to be greater than or equal to 1, but a is less than 1, isn't it? A has to be greater than or equal to 1, but in this case a is less than 1. Therefore this is not valid. So this one is not according to the Master's theorem. So we cannot apply that formula to such kind of question. Okay. Next one, 10. T of n equal to 6 t of n by 3 plus n square log n. So here a equal to 6, b equal to 3, k equal to 2 and p equal to 1, right? Now what we should do is, A, compare A and B power k. So what is A? 6. And what is B power k? 3 square, which means A is less than B power k. So what is the condition? Third condition. In this, you have to see the value of P. So P is greater than or equal to 0, which means 3A. Then what is it? T of n equal to theta of n power k log P n. So which is nothing but theta of, what is n power k? N square into log P, which is 1 n. So that is equal to theta of n square log n. That is the answer. Next one, 11th one.
Maybe I am showing only one case.
Let us say t of n equal to 64 t of n by 8 minus n square log n. So if you see this, generally there is a problem. We do some work and then the problem will get divided into some sub problems. But here it is saying that if we don't do work, the problem is getting into getting divided into sub problems. Therefore, whenever you have minus, it is not a valid question according to Master's theorem. So we cannot apply Master's theorem for this. So we cannot apply for this one. Okay. Next one. 12th one, t of n equal to,
so we are checking whether
t of n by 3
both are equal to null or not.
N square. Then a equal to 3, a equal to 7 and b equal to 3, k equal to 2, p equal to 0, right? Then how can we solve it? The same method. Compare a and b square and b power k. So b power k is 2, which means a is less than b power k. Therefore, what is the condition? Condition is 3, and in that p equal to a, p equal to 0. P equal to 0 is a is the subcase. Then t of n equal to theta of n power k log power p n. So what is it? Theta of, what is n power k? N power k is nothing but n square into log 0 n, which is nothing but theta of n square. Okay. Next one is 13th one. T of n equal to
either left child or right.
4 t of n by 2 plus
not equal to null,
log n.
3 left not equal to null.
In this case, a equal to 4, b equal to 2, k equal to 0, p equal to 1. Right? Why k equal to 0? Because there is no term with n, and therefore p is equal to 1. Now you compare a and b power k. So what is a? 4. What is b power k? 2 power 0. So now you understood that a is greater than b power k, which is nothing but case 1. Case 1 is a is greater than b power k. Then in that case, t of n equal to theta of n power log a base b, isn't it? Then what is it? Theta of n power log a base b is nothing but n square. Therefore answer is theta of n
square. We are trying to delete 61, okay. No doubt. But and 61
next
is
one
having
is
61 is having
t of n equal to
61 এর left child কি আছে? 61 এর left child হচ্ছে null, right child is 71.
root 2 into
so in
t
case
of
of 61
n by 2
3 left not equal to null, that is not valid.
plus log n.
So it will go to the else part. That means
so in this case,
right
a equal to root 2, which is greater than or equal to 1, yes, and b equal to 2, which is greater than 1, and k equal to 0, and p equal to 1, right? Now you compare a with b power k. So b power k is 1, which means root 2 and 1. So what did you get? A is greater than b power k. So which means we got condition number 1, case 1. So what is case 1? T of n equal to theta of n power log a base b. So which is nothing but theta of n power log root 2 base 2. So which is theta of root n. Okay. And next one is
that function was called with the parameter 3 and as well as there are some values.
So t of n equal to
2 parameters.
2t of n by 2 plus
whenever we are assigning this one
root
and
n.
we are returning this p.
Now a equal to 2, b equal to 2, a equal to 2 and b equal to 2.
Whatever was
and
called that reference, whatever was called
k k equal to 1 by 2, p equal to 0, right? So we have to compare a and b power k. So a is 2 and b power k is this, which means a is greater than b power k, which is nothing but condition number 1. So what is condition number 1? T of n equal to theta of n power log a base b. So n power log a base b, which is nothing but theta of n.
His tree was 61.
Next one.
But by executing one of these two lines, we are actually dereferencing. That means we are, in this case, we are assigning t equal to 3 right. That means whatever was 3, that is replaced by 3 right is 71.
T of n equal to
it was the right child of 61. So
3
when it
t
returns
n
back,
by 2
it is actually
plus
returning the total node address
n.
along with the
In this case,
along
a
with this
equal
all
to
data
3,
to the
b
call
equal
point.
to 2,
So call point was
k
this
equal
one,
to
54
1,
was calling
and p
61
equal to 0,
with the address
right?
of 61.
Again you
But when it
compare
is returning
a
back,
with
it is
b power
returning with
k.
the
So a
address
is
of
greater than b
71.
power k.
That
Again
means
condition number 1. Then
71
what is
has
it? T of
become
n equal to
the
theta
right
of
child
n
of
power
61, right
log
child
a
of
base
54.
b, which is
So
nothing
there
but
was a
theta
link in
of
between
n power
54 and
log
71.
3
And
base
this
2.
61 was initially made in 10.
Next one is
And at last we are actually freeing 10. So this
T
61
of n
is
equal
erased
to
or deleted.
3
That was
t
the concept actually. But at the
n
last
by
moment
3
it was misleading somehow.
plus
বোঝা গেল
3.
কিছুটা?
So in this case, a equal to 3, b equal to
Yes,
3,
sir.
k equal to 1 by 2, and p
তা
equal
বলছি
to 0.
অ্যালগোর
Right?
মধ্যে রিটার্ন
Then
ট্রিটা
what is
ইনক্লুড
a
থাকবে না থাকবে
and
না
b
যেটা আপনি
power
লিখেছেন
k? So a is 3 and b power k
না
is
স্যার
root 3. A is greater than root this one. Therefore again it is a is greater than b power k. Therefore again it is condition number 1, where t of n equal to theta of n power log a base b, which is nothing but n power log 3 base 3, which is theta of n.
Depends on how
Okay.
you are executing the code. সবসময় কিন্তু এটা
And next
এক্সিকিউশনটার উপর
one
অনেকটা
is
ডিপেন্ড করবে মানে লেখাটার উপরে এবং কোন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের মানে কোডটা লেখা হচ্ছে তার উপর ডিপেন্ড করবে
T
but
of
anyhow
n
the
equal
internal
to
meaning the algorithm doesn't
4t
carry the
n by
information
2
of the code
plus
but
p
the
into
literal
n,
meaning of
some
this is
constant
you are
into
just
n.
replacing this tree
So here
tree
a
was
equal to
আমি যদি
4
জাস্ট মেমরি
and
স্পেস
b
হিসেবে
equal
বলি
to 2,
আমি যদি জাস্ট
k
মেমরি
equal
স্পেস
to
হিসেবে বলি
1,
তাহলে
p equal
54
to 0. Now you compare
it
a
was
and b power k.
54 and
So
the
a
right
is nothing
address
but
was probably it
4
was
and
100
b power
and
k
it
is
was
nothing
linked
but 2
with
power 1. A is
61
greater than b power k. Therefore is again condition number 1. So what is it? T of n equal to theta of n power log a base b. So what is n power log a base b?
it was
N
having no
square.
left
Therefore it
child
is theta of n
it was
square.
100 it is having some right
And
child
next one
200
is
and
T of
is
n equal
71
to
it is having no left and right
3t
child it is addressing
n
এইভাবে তো
by
মেমরি
4
স্পেসে লিংক আছে
plus n
that
log
means
n.
মানে 51 এর রাইট পয়েন্টার যেটা সেখানে এটার অ্যাড্রেস হোল্ড করা আছে সো ইট ইজ লিংকড উইথ 61 61 এর রাইট পয়েন্টারে 200
Here a
is linked
equal
with the
to
address of
3,
71 in this way it is linked
b equal
okay
to
so
4,
when I am
k
calling from
equal to
sitting at
1,
54
and p
we are
equal to
calling
1.
the function
So let's
delete
compare
element
a and b
with
power
the address
k.
of
So a
61
is
that is
less
100
than b power k.
right
So what is the
আমি
condition?
যখন
Third
call করছি আমি
condition.
100 টাকে নিয়ে
And
কল
p
করছি তো
equal
এখানে
to
যখন
1, which
as
means p is
reference
greater than or
আসবে
equal to 0.
এখানে
Therefore the
রিটার্নটা
condition
মানে
is 3a.
রিটার্নের
So in the condition 3a, what is t of n? T of n equal to
because
theta of
when
n
I'm
power
calling
k.
this
So n power k is
61
n
with
power 1
address
into
which is now
log
3
p, which is 1 n,
now in this case
which is
3
nothing
equal
but
to
theta
100
of n log
right
n.
আমি যখন
Okay.
when I'm calling this delete element with tree and val val equal to 61 এইভাবে তো কল হয়েছে and we are trying to delete 61 and we have passed the right child address which is also in this case 61 that means we are passing this tree with the value 100 which is the right child address of 54 now within this algorithm we are actually replacing this 3 equal to 3 right so what we are doing 3 right now 3 is 100 its right is 200 so this right side is 200 it is copied to 3 তার মানে কি হচ্ছে তার মানে এখানে 3 টা যেটা 100 লেখা ছিল সে that 100 is replaced by 200 Now, as it is called by reference, tree comes in this place by reference. It is passing the address. So we are replacing the address itself by another value. So it was linked with this one, and that link is actually delinked and relinked with this 200. So it is actually now linked over here because we are actually replacing this by 200. As it is called by reference, we are actually passing the pointer, and the pointer value itself is changed at this point. So as this point we are changing the value itself, it will no longer point this one, but it will point this one. So when this delete element is returning back to its previous recursion point at 54, obviously it will automatically extract the address 200, not 100. So this point is automatically replaced. Now it depends on the code that you are doing. So accordingly, you can put a return. That is no problem. If it is not called by reference, you are assigning the value. Then it will you require the line return. But if you are passing it as called by reference, this return is immaterial because it will be automatically referred.
Okay, sir.
ঠিক আছে, এই জায়গাটা একটুখানি মানে কনফিউশন হয়ে গেছিল আমারও। এই জিনিসটা কিন্তু ডাবল চাইল্ডের ক্ষেত্রে নেই। ডাবল চাইল্ডে দেখবে যখন দুটো চাইল্ড আছে, মানে দুটো চিলড্রেন, এখানে আমি যদি এখানে আরেকটা মেবি ইট ইজ 59, এবার যদি আমি 61 কে ডিলিট করতে চাই, ইন দ্যাট কেস লজিকটা পুরো আলাদা ছিল। উইল হ্যাভ টু ফাইন্ড দা ম্যাক্সিমাম অর দা লার্জেস্ট নোড ভ্যালু এন্ড রিপ্লেস দিস ভ্যালু। রিপ্লেস দিস ভ্যালু ওখানে কিন্তু রিপ্লেসটা এরকম হয়েছিল, সেটা ছিল এরকম 3 data equal to 10 data. We are just copying the value. 3 is this point. We are just replacing the value of this 3, that is 61, by some value at this point. এখানে কোন একটা ভ্যালু দিয়ে রিপ্লেস করলাম। সো এইটা কিন্তু রেফারেন্সে চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে না। We are changing the data at particular node. এখানে this node is replaced. In that case, it means it will be replaced by some other node's value. So এখানে যদি কোন একটা নোডের ভ্যালু এখানে for example if it is 60, then we are replacing this 61 by 60. In that case, we need to delete this node 60. So ওইখানে কিন্তু আরেকবার কল হয়েছে delete element mode. But in this case, এখানে একটা চাইল্ড আছে, সেখানে ওটা কল করার দরকার নেই। We are just dereferencing. We are replacing this tree by either tree left or tree by tree right. Automatically, right এর যে পয়েন্টারের অ্যাড্রেসটা, that will be replacing the value of the tree itself. তো এটাতে আর এটা অটোমেটিক্যালি যেহেতু রেফারেন্সে কল হয়ে আসছে আগের পয়েন্টে, কল পয়েন্টে it will return by the address of 71. It will not ultimately hold the address of 61. ঠিক আছে, আরেকটু বাইরে চিন্তা করো, তারপর প্রবলেম হলে তখন বলবো। মুছে দিলাম। হ্যাঁ, ধরে নিচ্ছি তোমরা কিছুটা বুঝেছো। আর যদি কনফিউশন থাকে আর একটু পরে বলবো, মানে এটা শেষ হচ্ছে না। বিএসটিটা ধরে গিয়ে এতগুলো অ্যালগরিদম আছে, সবকটাকে বলতে গেলে অনেক প্রবলেম। আচ্ছা, আরেকটা অ্যালগরিদম যেটা আগের দিনই কপি হয়ে গেল, সেই অ্যালগরিদম একটু বলে দিই, which is the height of the tree. আচ্ছা, আগের দিন তো সবাই ওটা কপি করেছো, একটু দেখে বলো তো যে হাইট অফ দ্য ট্রিটা বুঝেছো কিনা, তোমাদের দিয়ে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করি। আচ্ছা, আমি একটা ট্রি এঁকে ওটা বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করি। তো এরকম যদি একটা ট্রি থাকে, recursive function গুলো না একটু মানে though by writing it is very simple, you are calling the function, but conceptually it requires more imagination power. Where we are sitting, because the same function is repeatedly called, তো সব ফাংশনের একই নাম, একই তার ভ্যারিয়েবল নেম, so you need to keep in mind very cautiously that which point we are there, তুমি কোন পয়েন্টে বসে জিনিসটাকে কনসেপ্টটাকে রিয়ালাইজ করার চেষ্টা করছো, দ্যাট ইজ ইম্পর্টেন্ট। রিকারশনটা মানে রাইটিং কোড ইজ ইজিয়ার, কিন্তু এই জায়গাটা একটুখানি ভেবে দেখতে হবে। আচ্ছা, তো we are trying to measure the height of the tree. So height of the tree, এটার হাইট কত হবে কেউ বলতে পারবে? What is the height of the tree?
So 5.
Right. 5. It is actually level number plus 1 or the number of nodes, the number of nodes in between the root and the deepest node. So এখানে এটা হচ্ছে 1 2 3 4 5, otherwise এটা 1 2 3 4, এটা 1 2 3 4 বা 1 2 3 4. So but in terms of level it is 0 1 2 3 4, 4 is this one, but in terms of height it will be 1 2 3 4 5. So the height of the tree is 5. Now how it is calculated, you can see there in the algorithm we are calling this function height. Just call this function height with the root node, that is tree, and it is called recursively. How it is called recursively? We have written one thing, that is left child and tree left and tree right. So these are called. We have written that left height equal to height, then tree left, and right height equal to height, tree right. These are two simple recursive calls, and then we are comparing that if left height is greater than right height, then we are, if left height is greater than right height, then we are returning the left height plus 1 because it is greater. So we are returning return left height plus 1, else means left height is not greater than right height. That means right height is greater than or equal to left height. In that case, we can return right height plus. Very simple. These are the main part of the algorithm. And else if tree যদি null হয়, তার আগে যেটা আছে যে if tree equal to null, then we are returning 0. It is also important, return 0. So these are the three parts. So first we will have to check whether tree is null. If tree is null, then we are returning 0. Otherwise, that means if tree is not null, we are calling the function height with the left child or the left subtree, or we are calling, and also we are calling the right child with the right subtree. And after returning from this LH and RH, we are comparing which one is greater. Either left child is greater, in that case we are returning left height plus 1, or right height is greater, in that case we are returning right height plus 1. So if we just minutely think what is actually happening, so we can see that 50, we can see that 40. Okay, first height is called with the address of 40. So when the address of 40 is called, at this point it is checking whether tree is null. No, because it is having the node with the value 40. In that case, what is called? It is 40 is calling height with its left subtree and also height with its right subtree. But keep in mind that these two are not parallelly called because it is a recursive call. So first your height is called with the left subtree and it will be executed and returned back. Then it will be calling its right subtree and it will be executed, returned back. Then these values are obtained in root and then it will be compared. So it is a lengthy process. It is not, as it is calling the same function. So this 40 is calling at this point, 40 is calling TL, its left tree. So tree left. It is calling with tree left, and also it will be calling tree right, but later. First, this part is executed. So when it is calling this TL, tree left, it is actually calling same function, but now with the parameter called 30, note value 30. So it is the same function is called. Earlier the function was called with the tree value as 40, but when 40 is calling the same function with the tree value, that will be 30. So second time the tree value will be 30. Again it will be starting at this point. This is not null, so it will come to these 2 points. That means it will be calling its left subtree and also the right subtree. So it will call its left and also will call later tree right. But right now, first time it is calling tree left. So when it is calling tree left, it is actually calling the same function height. Now the tree value will be the value of 20. So it will be calling its tree left with the value 20. So 30 at sitting at 30, it will call the same function which is height. Now it will pass the parameter as tree, which is equal to the address of its left child. Okay. Now at this part also we can check that tree is not equal to null. So it will again go to these 2 points, and 20 will call with its left child or left subtree with the value 10, and will call later with its right subtree with the value 25. So when 20 is calling the same function height, now the tree value will be 10. Now the tree value will be 10. Clear? So at sitting at 20, it will be calling the function height. Now the tree will be the address of its left child, which is the address of 10. So next time, when 10 is called, it will again be checked. Okay, tree is null? No, because it is having a node 10. So it will again go to these 2 points. That is, it will be calling the same function height with its left child and right child, or left subtree or right subtree. So it will call its left subtree, which is null. So this is TL, which is null. It will call also its right subtree, which is also null. Okay. So sitting at 10, it will call the function height with its left child, which is null. It will also call later the function height with its right child, which is also null. Now, when it is calling this left this height with the value null, obviously in that call, this line will be executed. So sitting at 10, when it is calling the function height with the tree value as null, so it will be entering to a situation when this line will be executed. That is tree equal to null. So when tree is null, it will be returning back. Because what is written? If tree equal to null, then it is returning with the value 0. So when it is null, it will be returning back with the value 0. So this line ultimately has been executed. So this line has ultimately been executed and it is returning. So whenever this line is returned back with the value 0, then it will come to the next call. That is, sitting at 10, it will call height with its right subtree, which is also null. So when it will go to the situation again after calling it, this null will be valid because sitting at null, tree will be null. So it will again return back with the value 0. So sitting at 10 only, when it is calling with its left child, which is null, it is getting a 0 value. Again, at the next point, when it is calling the function height with its right child, which is null, again it is getting a 0 value. So at sitting at 10 first, these 2 lines have been executed. All others are incomplete. See, all others are calling left, 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 left. All are pending. Right pending, right pending, right pending. At 10 only means at leaf node, first left will be executed, getting back 0. Right will be executed, also getting back 0. So at sitting at this leaf node, it will get 2 zeros at TH and RH, which is left side and right side. Then it will go to this comparison part. So now it is comparing whether left side is greater than right side. No, because they are now equal. 0 is equal to 0. So if LH is greater than RH, no. Then it will go to else part. That means what it will return? RH plus 1. So sitting at 10 after comparing all these things, that is 0 greater than 0 or not. So ultimately it will return the value RH plus 1. Now RH is 0, it is returning 0. So RH plus 1 means it is 1. RH plus 1 means it is 1. So it will return sitting at 10, or after execution of all these lines, it will be returning back to its calling point. So it will return back to 20 with the value 1. Clear? So when 20 was calling 10 and 10 was calling its null child, 10 is totally computing all the things because it is returning, it is a backtrack. So it is comparing all the things and getting the value RH plus 1, which is 1. And now 10 is returning to its call point. Call point means it was called from 20 as a left child. So 20 is now getting the value 1 from 10. 20 is now getting the value 1 from 10. That means sitting at 20, this line is complete. This line is returned back. This LH is returned back as 1. Now 20 will be calling its right child. Okay. Now 20 will call this height right because it was pending. So 20 will call this function height with the node value is 25. So again it will be a case of recursive call. Means 20 will be calling this 25. 25 will again call these two lines because 25 is not equal to null. Okay, 25 is not equal to null. So 25 will call its left child and right child, these two lines. So 25 will call its left child. 25 will also call its right child. But left child is now null. Obviously, when left child of 25 is null, so sitting at this null point, this line will be executed, return 0. So from this point, 25 will get the value 0. And then it will call the right subtree with the tree right. It will also get the value 0. So sitting at 25, these two lines are executed, these two heights, and all are getting 0. That is LH is 0, RH is also 0. Then sitting at 25, it is compare whether LH is greater than RH. No, because 0 is not greater than 0. So this comparison will fail. Then it will return again RH plus 1. So in this case also RH plus 1 leads to 1. So 25 will also return the value 1. Clear? So 25 will also return the value 1 to whom? To 20. Because 20 was actually calling 25. So sitting at 20, you can see, sitting at 20, it has received the value 1 from 10. It has also received the value 1 from 25. So sitting at 20, LH is 1, RH is also 1. Both are 1. Sitting at 20, it is getting 1 as LH, it is also getting 1 as RH. These two are 1. Now again, sitting at 20, we are comparing whether LH is greater than RH, that is 1 is greater than 1. No, because 1 is equal to 1. Then it will also return back RH plus 1. Now RH is 1 obviously, so it will return RH plus 1. That means it will return 2. RH is 1, RH plus 1 is 2. We will return 2 to 30. So 30 will get back. So 30 was actually calling this height with its PL. So sitting at 30, this height was called with 20. So from that line, it will get back a value that is 2. So sitting at 30, this LH is becoming 2. LH is becoming 2. Now sitting at 30, it will call now here. It was incomplete because it was actually left side was processed. So right side now is there. So sitting at 30, it will call this line height P right, which is 35. So again, it will call the function height. Now the tree is 35. Again, you can rethink that 35 is not equal to null. So it will execute these two lines, that is LH and RH, both are calling this height function. So sitting at 35, it will call this height tree left. So now tree left is null. Okay, tree left is null because it is having no child in this case. So tree left null, and this is TL, and it will call TR but later, not now. So it will first call TL, that means tree left, with the same function height. Now it will call this tree left with the value null. Now after calling this with the value null, it will check, it will enter into this function height. Obviously, in that case, as it is null, this will be returning 0. Okay, so TL will be returning 0 to 35. So this will return back with the value 0. That means this is over. Sitting at 35, left computation is over. So now it will compute the right part. So RH equal to height tree right. So it will call the function height with the right child, that is 35. So it will call this height with the node 35. So again, sitting at 35, we can see if tree equal to null, no, because it is having the value 38. Sorry, sitting at 38. Tree is null, no, because it is having the value 38. So it will again be in these two parts. That means it will call its left child and right child. So sitting at 38, it will call its left child or left subtree. It will also call its right subtree. Both are null. The same situation will occur. So when after calling this with null value, the height with null, it will enter into this line, that is tree equal to null. So when it will see tree equal to null, it will return back 0. So after calling this TL, the same function will return back here 0. So this becomes 0. And then 38 will call this function, that is height, again with tree right. Tree right is again null. So null will be entered into this situation next time. So it will be also returning back a value 0. So sitting at 38, it will get two values from its left subtree and the right subtree. Both are equal to 0. Obviously, when this if and else will be executed, this else part will be executed because right and left both sides are equal to 0. Both are equal, so it will go to the else part and it will return RH plus 1. So it will return the value to its small point, that is 35, with RH plus 1. RH plus 1 here equal to 1 because 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. So this 38 will return the value 1 to 35. Now if we are sitting at 35, we can see that it was getting the value 0 from its left child and getting the value 1 from its right child. So sitting at 35, it is getting the value 0 from its left child and it is getting the value 1 from its right child. Now it will be, these two parts are over, it will go to the if block. So it will check if LH is greater than RH, no, because LH is 0 and RH is 1. So it will go to the else part and it will return RH plus 1. So RH in this case is 1. So RH plus 1 leads to the value 2. So 35 will return the value 2 to 30. Okay. So 30 will get, now sitting at 30, it was earlier called this left child which was already been completed and return value 2. And right at this point, 35 is also returning the value 2. So sitting at 30, its left side computation and right side computation, both computations are over. And it is getting two values. The left side value is 2 and the right side value is also 2. So left hand and right hand both are equal. In that case, sitting at 30, it is going to the if block and check whether left hand is greater than right hand. No. In that case, again it will execute the else part and it will return RH plus 1. Now RH in this case is 2, so it will return the value RH plus 1 means RH plus 1, it will return the value 2 plus 1 means 3. So it will return the value 3 to the root node 40. So sitting at root node, it is getting the value 3 as the height of the left subtree of 40. So after all these computations at sitting at this root node, we are only completing this part. That is, we are getting the value of the height of the left subtree of 40. Now sitting at 40, it will call the next point, that is height with the right subtree. Now left subtree computation is over. It will call the function height with the right subtree, that is it is calling 50. Now sitting at 50, again it will be calling now we are in 50. Now we are in 50. Sitting at 50 will be calling height and height with its left and right subtree. Now in 50 it is having the left subtree as null. So when the left subtree is called from 50, it is returning back, because null will always return 0, so it will return back the value 0. And then it will execute the next line. So null it will be 0, it will execute the next line. Next line means sitting at 50, it will call its right subtree. It will call its right subtree. So it will call this here, right subtree. Okay, that means it will call the function height with the address of 60. Now going to 60, we can see 60 is also not equal to null. So it will again execute these two lines. So 60 will call the function height with its left subtree, which is null, and also later it will call its right subtree, which is 70. So when first it will call its left subtree, this left subtree will also return the value 0, because all null will return the value 0. So from this point it will get the value 0. Next it will call its right subtree. That means it is calling the function height with the value with the node 70. Obviously 70 is not equal to null. So sitting at 70, it will call the function height with the left subtree, which is null in this case, and also later it will call right subtree, which is 80. So when first time it is calling, sitting at 70, it is calling the function height with the left subtree, which is null. It will return back the value 0, because null will return the value 0. And sitting at 70, when it will call the right subtree, which is 80, so the same function will be called with the node 80. Now, as 80 is not null, it will not return 0. Rather, it will execute these two lines, that is height with its left subtree, height with its right subtree. Now, sitting at 80, it is having the left subtree, which is null, right subtree, which is also null. So first it will execute, or it will call the left subtree, which is null. The left subtree is null, so from the left subtree it will be returning back the value 0. So it will return back 0, and then it will call the right subtree, which is also return the value 0. So sitting at 80, it will get 0 and 0 at the left and the right subtree. Now it is tracing back, because there is no more call, so it will trace back. Now sitting at 80, it is having two values, LH and RH, both are equal to 0. So it will go to the if block. In if block, LH is not greater than RH. Obviously, it will go to the else part and it will return RH plus 1. So RH is 0, RH plus 1 is 1. So it will return back 1 to its call point, which is 70. Now 70 has already got this LH as 0 and it is getting RH as 1, because it is returning back from 80. So sitting at 70, its LH is 0 and RH is 1. So in this case, the if block is not executed because LH is not greater than RH. So it will return the value. So it will return the value RH plus 1. So it will go to the else block and return the value RH plus 1. That is 1 plus 1, 2. So it will return the value 2 to its call point, which is 60. Now sitting at 60, it is having the left height as 0 and right height as 2. Okay. So again, sitting at 60, these two lines have been executed. So it will go to the if block and it will compare whether LH is greater than RH or not. in this case obviously LH is not greater than RH, so it will go to the else part, it will return RH plus 1. So RH plus 1 in this case is 2 plus 1 is 3, so it will return back 3. Now sitting at 50, it is already getting the value 0 as the left side. Now it is getting 3 as the right side from 60. So now 50, sitting at 50, these two lines have been completed. It will go to the if block and it will compare whether LH is greater than RH or not. Obviously LH is not greater than RH, so it will go to the else part. It will return RH plus 1. 3 plus 1, that is 4. So it will return back 4 in this case to the called point, that is 40. Now the computation of 40 is over. That means sitting at root node, the left side tree is already getting a left height at 0. Right side tree is now getting the height RH as 4. Now sitting at 40, it will go to the if block. It will check whether LH is greater than RH or not. Obviously 3 is not greater than 4. It will go to the else block. It will return RH plus 1. So it will return 4 plus 1, that is 5. Return to whom? Return to the called point. So someone was calling this function height, maybe from main or maybe from any other place. Someone was calling this height with the root node, so it will return back this value 5 to the called point. And accordingly, we will get the height of the tree as 5. Hello.
हाँ सर.
আর কোনো কনফিউশন থাকলে বলো। সবাই চুপ করে গেলে কেন বলো।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
না স্যার ঠিক আছে।
ইয়েস স্যার ঠিক আছে।
না বললে বুঝবো কি করে? একটু কমপ্লিকেটেড না জিনিসটা?
ইয়েস স্যার।
আচ্ছা বোঝা গেছে।
স্যার ডিলিটের থেকে ইজি আছে এটা।
ডিলিটের থেকে ইজি আছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
আপনি ডিলিটটা ভালো করে বোঝাতে পারেননি।
না স্যার ডিলিটটা আমি কালকে ওই ক্লাসের লাস্টের দিকে বেরিয়ে গেছিলাম না, তো ওটা তো বাকিটা আমার বোঝা হয়নি, তো ওই জন্যই বলছি আর কি আমি।
ও আচ্ছা। ঠিক আছে, ভালো কথা যদি বুঝে থাকো। একারসি ফাংশন কল গুলো একটু মানে কোড লাইনে কিন্তু ছোট, দেখো এইটুকু প্রোগ্রাম, বাট ইনটিউটিভলি যদি তোমরা ভালো করে দেখতে চিন্তা করো তাহলে দেখবে যে এই কলগুলোর ভেতরে ভেতরে অনেক কিছু ঘটে যাচ্ছে যেগুলো আমাদের চোখের সামনে আসছে না। এই যে এক একটা হাইট আমি মানে সেলফ রেফারেন্স করছি, আমি নিজেকে নিজে কল করছি, এই যে দুটো একটা লাইন দিয়ে এইভাবে, এটা পুরো একটা সিকোয়েন্স অফ অপারেশনটা ঠিক এইভাবেই হচ্ছে। এই দুটো লাইন কখনোই প্যারালাল এক্সিকিউট হবে না। আমরা এইটা এক্সিকিউট করেই এটা এক্সিকিউট করব, এটা মানে এখানে বসে এইটা আর এইটা দুটো এইভাবে এক্সিকিউট করতে পারবো না। এটা রিটার্ন ব্যাক মানে ব্যাক ট্রেসটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট বেশি। প্রথমে কল হয়ে যাবে, ফার্স্ট লাইনটা যতক্ষণ না কল শেষ হবে মানে রিটার্ন ব্যাক করবে ততক্ষণ কিন্তু সেকেন্ড লাইন এক্সিকিউট হবে না। সেটা রুটের ক্ষেত্রেও ট্রু হচ্ছে এবং আপ টু দা এন্ড পয়েন্ট। যখন 40 তে বসে আছি তখন আমি দুটো কল আমি দেখছি দুটো লাইন পর পর আছে, বাট এই দুটো লাইন কিন্তু মানে একটা কলেই দুটো লাইন এক্সিকিউট হচ্ছে না, একটা কলে একটা লাইন এক্সিকিউট হচ্ছে, সেখান থেকে আরেকটা কল হচ্ছে, সেখানকার ফার্স্ট লাইন এক্সিকিউট হচ্ছে, ওখান থেকে আরেকটা কল, সেখানকার ফার্স্ট লাইন, এইভাবে কলটা হয়ে এট লাস্ট দেয়ার উইল বি সাম পয়েন্ট অফ রিটার্ন। এই যে একটা ইউটার্ন নেবে, একটা ইউটার্ন নেওয়ার পর তারপরে এই রিটার্নটা হলে তারপরে সেই নোডের নেক্সট লাইন, সেখান থেকে রিটার্ন হলে তার আগের নোডের নেক্সট লাইন, তারপরে রিটার্ন হলে তার আগের নোডের নেক্সট লাইন, এইভাবে পুরোটা এক্সিকিউট হবে। তো এইটা যদি একটু ভালো করে মনে মনে একটু চিন্তা করো, তাহলে দেখবে জিনিসটা একটু ইজি হয়। কোড লেখাটা খুব সোজা, রিকার্সিভ ফাংশন কল, হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু একটু ভেতরে ভেতরে একটু কমপ্লিকেটেড। আর আরো একটা জিনিস বলছি, যেহেতু তোমরা ডেটা স্ট্রাকচার পড়ছো, সেটা হচ্ছে যে এই যে মাঝে তাহলে কি হয়, আমি যে এই লাইনটা এক্সিকিউট করে আমার কন্ট্রোলটা তো আমার আমার প্রোগ্রাম থেকে বেরিয়ে চলে গেল, তাহলে আমি ফেরত আসবো কি করে? এই যে ফেরত আসার ব্যাপারটা, এই পুরোটাই কন্ট্রোল আর স্ট্যাক দিয়ে। এই যে আমার প্রোগ্রামটা ইনকমপ্লিট করে থাকলো, তাহলে আমি কোথায় এসে ব্যাক করব? দ্য পয়েন্ট অফ রিটার্ন, দ্য পয়েন্ট অফ রিটার্ন ইজ টেম্পোরারিলি হেল্ড ইন দ্য স্ট্যাক। পরে পরে আরো দেখবে জিনিসগুলো, মানে ডেটা স্ট্রাকচারে যতটা না বুঝবে, এরপরে অন্যান্য সাবজেক্ট আরো কয়েকটা আছে যেগুলোতে বুঝতে পারবে যে আমি একটা কাজ মাঝপথে ছেড়ে চলে গেলাম, এবার সেই কাজের ট্র্যাকটা কি করে রাখবো, ওইটা যে এটা কল পয়েন্টে ব্যাক করছি, ইন্টারনালি কি করে ব্যাক করে। এইটা ব্যাক করার জন্য যে ডেটা স্ট্রাকচারটা দরকার সেটা হচ্ছে স্ট্যাক। ওই যে পয়েন্টে ব্যাক যেটা লাস্ট পয়েন্টে রইলো, যেখান থেকে আবার নতুন ফাংশনে চলে যাচ্ছে, তাহলে ওই যে পয়েন্টটা, ওই পয়েন্টটাকে স্ট্যাকের মধ্যে টেম্পোরারি হোল্ড করে রাখে, যাতে যখন আবার ব্যাক হয় তখন স্ট্যাক থেকে ওই অ্যাড্রেসটা পপ করে নেয় যে আমি কোন পয়েন্টে অ্যাকচুয়ালি রিটার্ন করলাম। তো সেইভাবে স্ট্যাকটাও খুব কাজে লাগাই। যাই হোক, আমি এতে আসছি, পরের অ্যালবামে আসছি। চটপট একটু অ্যালবামটা লিখে নাও দেখি। আচ্ছা, হাইট হয়ে গেল, এবার নাম্বার অফ নোডস দুটো আছে, দুটো একটু লিখে ফেলো তো চটপট করে। ডিটারমিনিং দ্য নাম্বার অফ নোডস, নাম্বার অফ ইন্টারনাল নোডস, নাম্বার অফ এক্সটার্নাল নোডস, তিনটে অ্যালগো আছে, পরপর লিখে ফেলো। প্রেজেন্টেশনটা দেখতে পাচ্ছ আশা করি। হ্যাঁ, যদি দেখতে না পাও তবে বলো, নাহলে এটা লিখে ফেলো। ডিটারমিনিং দ্য নাম্বার অফ নোডস অফ বিএসসি, ডিটারমিনিং দ্য টোটাল নাম্বার অফ ইন্টারনাল নোডস অফ বিএসসি, আর তারপরে আছে টোটাল নাম্বার অফ এক্সটার্নাল নোডস অফ বিএসসি।
স্যার একটু উপরে তুলুন,
হ্যাঁ
একটু উপরে দিকে।
স্যার অ্যালগরিদম 6 টা একবার দেখান।
6টা দেখাবো, 6 তো হয়ে গেছে। একটু স্ক্রল করে দিচ্ছি 7 নম্বর।
স্যার এখানে রিটার্ন টোটাল এক্সটার্নাল নোটস রিটার্ন করবে না?
হ্যাঁ রাইট,
ওকে স্যার।
কপি পেস্ট, হ্যাঁ কপি পেস্ট করেছি তো, তারপরে চেঞ্জ করিনি। রাইট, এখানে ওই রিটার্ন এর মধ্যে এটা হচ্ছে অ্যালগরিদম 7 এ এক্সটার্নাল নোড, তো এখানে টোটাল এক্সটার্নাল নোড, এই অ্যালগরিদম নামটা চেঞ্জ হয়েছে টোটাল এক্সটার্নাল নোডস ব্র্যাকেটে 3, কিন্তু ওই এলস পার্টে গিয়ে রিটার্ন টোটাল ইন্টারনাল নোডস রয়ে গেছে, এক্সটার্নালটা করা হয়নি, এক্সটার্নাল করে না। এই যে ক্যাপিটাল স্মল একটু অন্য। ঠিক আছে, আমি এইটা আসি, এটা প্রেজেন্টেশন বন্ধ করে দিই আমি। বোর্ডে আসি। সো এটা যদি ট্রি হয়, এটা আমি চাইছি যে টোটাল নাম্বার অফ নোডস বের করব। টোটাল নাম্বার অফ নোডস বের করার স্টেপ গুলো তো ওখানে লেখাই রয়েছে, মানে অ্যালগোতে লেখা আছে, কিন্তু আমার এখানে একটাই কি, যদি ট্রিটা নাল হয়, if tree equal to null, তাহলে আমি জাস্ট রিটার্ন 0 করব, আর আদারওয়াইজ রিটার্ন করব এই যে ফাংশন, এই ফাংশনটার নাম হচ্ছে টোটাল নোড, টোটাল নোড ব্র্যাকেটে 3। তো এই ফাংশনটাকে আবার কল করব উইথ দ্য লেফট এন্ড দ্য রাইট সাব, আদারওয়াইজ আমি otherwise return এই ফাংশনটা টোটাল নোডস ব্র্যাকেটে 3 লেফট প্লাস total nodes rewrite last one. আচ্ছা, এখানে সিকোয়েন্স অফ অপারেশনস কিভাবে হচ্ছে সেটা একটুখানি বোঝার চেষ্টা করি। এত ছোট অ্যালগরিদম দেখো কিছুই নেই, টোটাল নাম্বার অফ পোস্ট আমি বের করব। এখানে টোটাল নোডস হবে 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, এই 8টা নোড। এখানে আলটিমেটলি এই 40 থেকে যখন রিটার্ন হবে, আমি যখন ফাংশনটা কল করেছি উইথ দ্য অ্যাড্রেস অফ 40 শুড অলসো রিটার্ন ব্যাক সামথিং টু দ্য কল পয়েন্ট। তো প্রথমে আমি যখন 40 দিয়ে কল করলাম, সো 40 is not equal to null, it will go to the else block, and in the else block it will return total load, that means calling the same function with its left child and also calling the same function with the right child, adding these two return values and also adding 1. So when sitting at 40, it will call this tree left and later it will call tree right, and plus 1 means it will add itself. So it will be adding something, actually 1 plus TL plus TR, it will return back like this. So after calling this 20, again it will be not null, so it will go to this part. So 20 will also call with its left subtree, it will also call its right subtree, and it will return what? It will return 1 plus TL plus TR. It will return back like this. And now it is calling 10. So 10 will also call its left, which is null. It will also call right, which is also null. So it will call L, TL, TR. But in this case, as they are null, they will return the value 0. So from this point, it will return back with 0. From this point, it will return back with 0. Okay, so when 10 is returning, it is actually returning 1 plus TL plus TR. 1 plus TL plus TR, it will be equal to 1. So 10 will return 1. So 10 will return 1 over here. And then sitting at 20, it will call this TR, right side. So its left side is already over, it is 1. It is now calling its right side with the value 30. Sitting at 30, it will call its left child, the same function height, its total node, with the left child which is null, so this will return 0. And it will call the right TR. Okay. Now sitting at 35, as it is not null, so it will call its left with null, it will call its right which is also null, and they will be returning back 0. And what 35 will return? 35 will return 1 plus TL plus TR. So it will be 1 plus 0 plus 0, it will be 1. So 35 will return 1 over here. Now what 30 will return? 30 will return 1 plus TL plus TR. So that means 1 plus TL is 0, TR is 1. So this becomes 2. So 30 will return 2. 220. Now what 20 will return to 40? 1 plus TL plus TR. That means 1 plus TL means 1, TR means 2. So it will be 1 plus TL means 1 plus TR means 2. So it will return 4. So it will return 4 to 40. Now 40 will complete the right part. It will be calling this 50. 50 as it is not null, it will call its left TL. It will call its right, which is TR. So left will return back 0. And right will be calling 60. Now 60 will call its left, which is null, which is return back to 0. And it will call its TR, which is 70. Now 70 will call its left, which is null, it will call its right, which is also null, TL and TR. So it will return back 0. This will also return back 0. Now 70 will return 1 plus TL plus TR. That means 1 plus 0 plus 0 equal to 1. So it will return back 1 to 60. Now sitting at 60, it is getting 0 from the left child and 1 from the right child. So it will return again 1 plus TL plus TR. So 1 plus 0 plus 1, which is 2. So it will return 2 to 50. So sitting at 50, it is getting 0 from the left child, 2 from the right child. And it will be returning back 1 plus TL plus TR. that is 1 plus 0 plus 2, that is 3. 1 plus 0 plus 2 is 3. So it will return back 3 to 40. Now 40 is getting 4 from the left child, 3 from the right child. So it will be 1 plus 4 plus 3. It will be 8. So it will return back 8 to the core point. That means the total number of nodes in the tree is 8. Clear? এটা একটু সোজা আছে, এটা অতটা কঠিন না। ঠিক আছে?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ওকে, এবার টোটাল নাম্বার অফ নোডস না করে আমরা যদি টোটাল নাম্বার অফ ইন্টারনাল নোডস বা টোটাল নাম্বার অফ এক্সটার্নাল নোডস ভাবি, তাহলে খুব মাইনর একটা চেঞ্জ একটা দুটো জায়গায় করলেই আমার পুরো কাজটা আবার রিকমপ্লিট হয়ে যাবে। তো এটা হচ্ছে টোটাল নোডস। আমি যে টোটাল নোডস পাল্টে ওটাকে টোটাল ইন্টারনাল নোডস বলে দিই, তাহলে আমার কোথায় কোথায় চেঞ্জ করতে হবে। তো এটা আমি যদি বলি টোটাল ইন্টারনাল নোডস, is total internal nodes. So internal nodes means I will not count the leaf nodes. এখানে leaf node কোনগুলো আছে? 10 হচ্ছে leaf node, যাদের left আর right child নেই। 10, 35 and 70. These three are the leaf nodes, or we can say them as external nodes. এই 10, 35 আর 70 বাদ দিয়ে যে নোডগুলো আছে, that is 40, 20, 30, 50, 60, these are internal nodes. তাহলে এইখানে যদি আমরা এক্সটার্নাল কেসটাকে বাদ দিয়ে দিতে পারি, তাহলেই আমার কোনো মানে বাকি কাজটা হয়ে যাবে, আর তো কোনো সমস্যা নেই। তাহলে এখানে আমি জাস্ট একটা লাইন এখানে অ্যাড করে দিই, যদি এই জায়গাটা এই ইফটা ধরো শেষ করে দিলাম, এখানে একটা অ্যাড করে দিলাম যে if tree left equal to null and tree right equal to null, এই কেসটা যদি হয় যে ট্রি লেফট ও নাল রাইট ও নাল, তার মানেই হচ্ছে যেটা এক্সটার্নাল নোড, লিফ নোড। একমাত্র লিফ নোডের ক্ষেত্রে লেফট আর রাইট দুটো নাল হয়। তাহলে যদি আমরা এরকম একটা লিখে দিই যে if tree left equal to null and tree right equal to null, in that case it will return 0, else বাকিটা কমপ্লিট করো। মানে এইটা যদি একটা if এর মধ্যে রেখে দিতে পারি, একটু ক্লাসিক্যাল হবে জায়গা, যদি এই পার্টটা একটা if এর মধ্যে রাখতে পারি, it means a leaf node. যদি এটা হয় রিটার্ন করে যাবে, আর যদি না হয় then you complete this one, obviously this will be an internal. তার মানে এখানে জাস্ট এখানে রিটার্নটা এখানে দুটোকে এইটাকে এখানেও মার্জ করে দেওয়া যেত, মানে in the case where tree is null or tree left and right both are null, এই কেসে রিটার্ন 0 হয়ে যাবে, আর বাকি সব কেসে এসে রিটার্ন এটা প্লাস 1। তো এবার যদি তোমরা কমপ্লিট করো, তাহলে দেখতে পাবে যে এই ভ্যালুগুলো আস্তে আস্তে চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছে। তার মানে যে নোটে এসে দেখবে ওর লেফট আর রাইট চাইল্ড দুটোই নাল, ইট উইল নট কল, এটা তো এই নামগুলো চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে। এক মিনিট, টোটাল ইন্টারনাল তার মানে এবার যদি আমরা একটু রিক্যাপ করি, তাহলে দেখবো যে সিটিং এট 40 it will be not null, and sitting at if মানে 40 if is not true because left and right child both are present, so it will call 20. Sitting at 20 it will call 10. Now sitting at 10 it will not call the function with the left and the right child, because sitting at 10, it will have this condition true if is true, because sitting at 10, its left child is null as well as right child is null. Right? So sitting at 10, its left child is null and the right child is also null. So it will just simply return 0. So sitting at 10, it will not calculate 0 plus 0 plus 1. It will not calculate like this. It will simply return the value 0. Because sitting at 10, its left and right children both are equal to 0. That means both are null. That means it will not compute this part. It will not compute this part. Rather, it will go to the if, it will execute. This if block will be executed and it will simply return the value 0. Now from 0, 20 will be computing this value from the left child 0, but from right child, what will be there? 30, sitting at 35 also, it will not compute 1 plus 0 plus 0. This part will not be computed. So all leaf node will return the value 0. It will also return the value 0. So 30 will not return 1 plus 0 plus 1, but it will return 1 plus 0 plus 0. It will return 1. It will return 1. মানে প্রত্যেক নোডে একমাত্র লিফ নোড গুলো বাদ দিয়ে বাকিগুলো রিটার্ন মানে 20 থেকে এখানে রিটার্ন হয়ে যাবে 2, so it will return 1 plus 1 plus 1, so it will return 3. এখান থেকে তাই হবে এখানে this will not be computed. 70 will return simply 70 will return simply 0. Now sitting at 60, it will return 0 plus 1 plus 0. 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 equal to 1, so it will return 1. Sitting at 50, it will return 0 plus 1 plus 0, so it will return 2. Sitting at 40, it will return 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, so it will return 5. That means it is 5. 5 ito হচ্ছে মানে এটা 1 2 3 4 and 5. These 5 are the internal nodes. Value 0 কিন্তু নিজের ভ্যালুটা 1 করে রিটার্ন করছে because the common execution line is 1 plus TL plus TR. But this line, in this case, this line will not be executed for leaf node. Other node এর ক্ষেত্রে ঠিক আছে, but for leaf node it will return simply 0. তো 0 যেহেতু এগুলো রিটার্ন করছে ন্যাচারালি ওর নিজের কাউন্টটাই শুধু যাবে আর কিছু যাবে না, মানে এখান থেকে 0 চলে যাবে। আর এক্সটার্নাল নোডের ক্ষেত্রে কি হবে? when you are calculating the external node, এক্সটার্নাল নোড মানে হচ্ছে আমি শুধু এই কাউন্ট গুলোই চাইছি, মানে 10 35 and 70, বাকি আর এত ক্যালকুলেশন কিছু চাইছি না। all the calculations will not be done. These are useless because I am not interested in any internal node. So I am interested only in the external node. So all these computations are not required at all in case of counting the number of external nodes. Only thing is that external nodes will return the value 1. Internal nodes will just carry the value. It will not add any value. So in this case, we just change one thing, that is, if tree left equal to null and tree right equal to null, like the case of these leaf nodes, in which case the tree left and tree right both are equal to null, it will simply return the value 1. So this will return 1, this will return 1. So it will simply return the value 1. In all other cases, that is for these nodes, it will just carry the value. So it will carry the value of total external nodes from this side, this one, so it will add this plus this, left child plus right child, it will not add its own value like plus 1. So it will simply call total external node left with right. So it will call other nodes will call will just sum up. So for all other nodes, these else will be executed, and it will add total external nodes from the left side and total external nodes from the right side. And plus 1 is gone because plus 1 is for its own. So it will not add its own data or count number. Rather, it will add its left child number and the right child number. That means it is adding the count from the left child and the count from the right child. And only the case when the data is generated is this if block. That is when the left child is having the null and right child is also null. That means it is a lift node. That is 10, 35, and 70. In that case, it will return 1. So only the lift nodes will return 1, and all the other nodes, that is internal nodes, will add the lift node value. So 60 will be adding this one because there it will be 0. So it will just pass on this 50. It will be also 0, so it will pass on this one. And 40 will be adding this. No, 1 plus 1. So it will return 1 plus 1. 20 will return 2. And from this side it will be 1. 40 will return 3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ঠিক আছে আজকে এটুকু থাক তাহলে
ওকে স্যার।
আরেকদিন লাগবে এটা শেষ করতে ঠিক আছে আমি রোল নাম্বারটা বলবো